I have a Trump-hating judge with a Trump-hating wife and family. They can't beat us at the ballot box, so they try and beat us through the law.
Joining me is Elie Honig, CNN senior legal analyst. He is also a former assistant U.S. attorney in the Southern District of New York. Thank you so much for joining us. Just before we talk about what happens next, it was interesting there how he used his familiar strategy of suggesting that the establishment was there to take him down, and this court specifically was part of that.
Yeah, all too familiar strategy there from Donald Trump. And what I find particularly objectionable and dangerous is the personal attacks that Donald Trump has launched on the judge, on the prosecutor, on their associates, on their family members, their spouses, their children. This is just way beyond the pale. A person does have the constitutional right in the United States to criticize a prosecutor or a judge. It's not a great idea, because you may need to be in their favor, but you do have the right. But what you do not have the right to do is to incite unlawful action, is to threaten, and I think this just goes way beyond the pale.
And it's going to go on and on. If we look at that graphic that we showed everyone, he won't even appear next in December, and even then, presumably, he's asking not to appear because of all the security and the rigmarole that surrounded this appearance.
This is a long timeline. I don't think I've ever had a case where a judge set the first in-person conference for 8 months away. I think that is largely because of just the logistical difficulty of moving Donald Trump around. Here in Manhattan, it basically caused gridlock down at the courthouse and up by Trump Tower. But timing really matters here, Max, because if we look at a December conference, you're not going to realistically have a trial for several months after that, at which point we'll be into 2024 when Donald Trump will be in the middle of primaries. He may be the front runner. He may even be the presumptive Republican nominee at that point, and it will be extraordinarily difficult to hold a trial for him as a political matter.
Do you think this will become part of Trump's election narrative?
Oh, you can bet on that. We saw it last night when Donald Trump made his speech from Mar-a-Lago. He played the victimization game, claimed many of these prosecutors are just out to get me for political reasons. And all that said, Max, I mean, I completely disagree